Welcome to Toffee TV. It is my three things: Aston Villa 3, Everton 2. Another defeat for Everton. 4 straight defeats now since this Premier League season started. Everton's awful form continues. The records are mounting up. Another frustrating night. 2-0 up again for the second Premier League game on the run. We've been beaten 3-2. 13 goals conceded already. 4 straight defeats. Like I said, it doesn't make pretty reading. Bottom of the Premier League, and I'm sure some people will find positives or do the old everything's fine, carry on. But it doesn't feel like that, does it, at the moment? It's been a real deflating start of the season. It's always going to be a tough game today, don't get me wrong, but to do, we'd have got beat 3-0. You might have gone, what did we expect? To blow the game the way we did it's a worry. It's a worry. And that's what I'm going to start with. I am worried. And people who watch this regularly will know that I am mainly glass half full. But I am worried. We've got a manager in charge of us who prides himself on the defensive side of the game. It's a manager that averages less than 1 goal per game for games managed, which tells you that his strengths are at the other end of the pitch, defending. And yet we've conceded 13 goals. It's the most an Everton side has conceded in the opening 4 games since the early 50s. That isn't good. That isn't not good at all. Now, okay, Jarrad Branthwaite will hopefully be back for the Leicester game next week. But he's not played for a while. He's not played since May, is he? And it's probably going to take him a few games to get up to speed. So that isn't going to be an instant fix. That doesn't mean he won't make a difference, because he will. But the defence has got to be sorted out. Michalenko's limped off in the first half today. Coleman is injured. Ashley Young was looking like he'd got a knock late on tonight. The defence is all over the place. We finished with a 6'6" centre-back playing right back tonight. And I know that was just moving shape around, but we have got to get this defence sorted. We've got to stop conceding goals. There's just too much space. Michael Keane's not had a great night tonight. Tarkowski hasn't covered himself in glory tonight either. And I think he's great, James Tarkowski. I think he's been brilliant since we signed him. But the defence have got to get themselves tight and compact. And the midfield have got to help them. There's too many gaps in that midfield. And Onana, don't get me wrong, did not play well for Villa tonight. But what he did, and I don't think anyone has done it since for Everton, I'm not sure, Mangala might go and do it. But Everton have got to have a sitter in front of that defence. It's just the way it is, the way we are. Too many times early on in the first half, they nicked the ball and went, and our midfield were pushing on. Irabun and Ghana were trying to, get higher up the pitch, and there was a big pocket of space, and, but for misplaced passes or whatever, they would have killed us, and we have to make sure we look after that area of the pitch. But the only way that this manager will get us results is by getting the defence sorted out. We done it last year. We nicked so many games last year because defensively we were tight. There's no defensive tightness there at the moment. And people can blame the players. And the players do have to take some of the blame, of course they do. They play the actual game. But the coaching staff have got to get this sorted out. They picked the personnel. The personnel probably should have been changed before today. 10 goals in 3 games should have been changed. It hasn't. We've let another 3 goals in. Let's see what he does next. Patterson, hopefully he'll be fit enough to play against Southampton on Tuesday and get some minutes into his legs. O'Brien, come on, did all right. Get him in the team on Tuesday night and get more minutes in his legs and have a real rethink, because they're going to have to go back to the drawing board. This defence at the minute is letting too many goals in and not scoring enough goals. And when you do that, there's one thing coming your way in May, if not before. So I am a bit concerned at how soft we are. And no one seems to have the answer, which is terrifying. The second thing I want to talk about is the way we play. The more and more I watch us, I do struggle with our style of play. I do. And now I don't want Manchester City levels of keeping the ball. But it was just reminded to me by both the commentary team I watched tonight, the game, talking about Everton needing to mix it up. We weren't mixing anything up. We just knocking it long to Dom and hoping he could do something with it. And he had 3 men around him. Second half, he was totally isolated. He made 2 good opportunities himself. We broke the press with some good football and got him in. And we proved at times that we can do it. Why aren't we doing that more? Just banging a ball by Pickford, knocking it long and hoping Calvert-Lewin pulls it down on his head and gets a shot away. Them days are gone. So we have to evolve. Sean Dyche has to, and his coaching staff have to evolve the way we play. We've got people like Njai who want to run with the ball. But like I say, there was times when we played some nice short passing. Playing short passes means that you're never ever caught with too much room to make up in your transitions when you're playing it through. If you're playing a short one and getting it back and playing and moving people about, then you're gonna give everyone a breather at the back so they're not under the pressure all the time. But you're also going to move teams about, which should be able to get us players around our centre forward to create chances for him and also for our wide players. There has to be an alteration in the way we play. We can't be in 2024 just kicking the ball long. Surely we can't. Surely we are better than being a team that has 24-25% possession. Surely we are. I watched Doncaster come to Goodison the other week and pass us around. Now, you're telling me Doncaster players are better than Everton? Don't be silly. There's a reason why they're in League Two. They might get up because they're playing really well. But they have been coached that way, to play that way. And we have to find almost like a hybrid of what we're doing and use the ball a little bit more. A, because it'll give us a better chance of using the ball well. And B, it'll take, like I just said, it'll take the pressure off the defence. It'll give the defence a breather. Right now, tonight, we were just waiting to be beaten. That second half was attack versus defence. And sporadically, and ironically, we could have scored a couple of goals ourselves from it. But you have to be perfect if you do what we're doing. You have to sit in 2 banks of 4, or a 4 and a 5, or a 5 and a 4 as it turned out, and hope that they can't pass through you. And they did still got through us. Listen, yes, we could have got another couple of goals, 100% we could have, but they could have doubled their goals easily. They missed some clear-cut opportunities. Ollie Watkins, how he's not ended up with 5 goals, I'll never know. So while we did create a couple for Dom, they could have scored, like I've just said. They could have easily doubled their goal tally tonight. So we have to find a better way to do things. We can't just toss a ball up and hope that that's it. That cannot be the way we play. But I'm just stressing again, I ain't ticky-tacky football either. I'm just not a fan of that either. The hybrid of it, yes. I'm going to finish with some positives, because there was a couple of positives from the team. Listen, I've just said them, glass half full, haven't I? So why not finish with a couple? And they are, I thought Dwight McNeil, like I said before, to give him man of the match, I thought he had a good game. That, for me, is his position. He can't play wide left because he's not quick enough. He's not dynamic enough. Could he do a job at left back? Maybe. He could maybe be a left wing back because he has got a lovely left foot. But I actually think where he played tonight off Dominic Calvert-Lewin is probably his best position. We saw it with the goal. We've seen him bang them in from there before, and that gives us a different weapon. So he was a positive tonight. The last couple of games in that pocket, I think he's done quite well. I think if Everton played more football, he'd enjoy it, and you'd get more out of him. That goes back to my last point. And the other positive tonight, I thought, was Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I thought he was excellent tonight. He really was. He knocked them 3 around a bit. He got himself a goal. He could have got himself... He could have, let's be honest, he could have had a hat-trick tonight. One of them is really poor play by him. He should have got the shot away. He might have been offside, I don't know. Who knows? The second one, he's at the crossbar on the side of the bar. That's unlucky. I thought he was very good tonight, and that's a positive. He got a goal against Bournemouth. He scored again tonight. 2 and 2 for him. He looks sharp and lively. So they're the 2 things that I would take away. I thought Jake O'Brien did okay when he come on as well. Tuesday's huge, but Leicester City next week is the one. We've got to win. We've got to win at Leicester City. That's the crux of it. You know, we can't lose 5 Premier League games on the run. We just simply can't. We've got to go to the King Power and win the game. We've got to win on Tuesday. We can't lose on Tuesday night. We've got to start changing this narrative. The problem we've going to have is that teams aren't going to believe they're beaten even when we take the lead until we can start closing games out. So, yeah. But I thought, like I said, I thought Dwight McNeil had a good game tonight. I thought Dominic Calvert-Lewin had a good game. And I thought Jake O'Brien did well when he come on. So, Mangala's got some minutes in his legs. If you're looking to take a few positives at the end of this, maybe take them. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. How are you feeling? Where do we go from here? Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for watching. See you later.